My name is Matt Allen. I've been the city manager for the city of Garden City for the last 12 and a half years. I've been with the city of Garden City since March of 2002. Initially, a career in local government was an alternative to law school. It was a plan B to go study public administration, but I quickly was drawn to it. It provided me an outlet for a lot of very different interests. I didn't necessarily know what I would do with a law degree, but I did have an interest in public policy, but also had an interest in business management and leadership. And a career in city management, a career in city management really affords someone the opportunity to work in a wide variety of areas. My undergraduate degree is in history and political science, and my graduate degree is in public administration. Uh, Prior to my senior year as an undergraduate student, I had an opportunity to do an internship with Saline County, and I wasn't quite sure at the time that I was working for a local government. It didn't dawn on me. I had taken it because the internship suggested that it would be a nice background for someone pursuing law school. And but while I was there, that summer, the county administrator resigned, and I had an opportunity to help that community through their budgeting process. And really, from there, it kind of piqued my interest in local government, and also served to help get me admitted into the University of Kansas Graduate School, which had a really high reputation for helping people who wanted to be local government managers. Yeah, the city has probably 24, 25 different business units organized into different departments and divisions, but they range from police, fire, municipal court, sort of the public safety world, into infrastructure like streets and parks, electric utility, water, wastewater. But then we also have some feature facilities in our community that are unique to Garden City. We've got an accredited zoo, Lee Richardson Zoo. We operate a municipal golf course, Buffalo Dunes. We also have an airport, and Garden City Regional Airport is a city department. And so all of these things added together is really the scope of services that we provide, and what I'm involved with every day. My responsibility is to oversee the corporate structure of the entire city of Garden City and all that we do. I am hired by a group of 5 volunteer elected officials, and I'm their one employee, and then it's my responsibility to hire and motivate the 350 plus employees that we have with the city of Garden City. Most of what I hope to instill in our employees really revolves around our core values. We talk a lot about them in this organization. Service is at the cornerstone of that. Not only are we a public service agency providing public service to the community, but we also expect our employees to carry out their roles and their responsibilities with a servant mindset, with servant leadership qualities at the forefront. We want people to feel like when they interact with someone with the city of Garden City, no matter what the situation, that they feel like we've been in service to them. We also take that very seriously as it relates to how we deal with each other. So, in a work environment or from department to department, we want to be in service to one another in that way too. Our other core values are community, and that really speaks to the sense of uh, we're a network in Garden City of different public, private entities, individuals as well, and all of that comes together to form a community. We're one part of it. There's times when we're called to lead, but there are also times when we're called to support and be in support of someone else trying to accomplish their dream in the community. Finally, performance is our third core value, and that really speaks to a commitment to a continuous learning or continuous improvement cycle. Those 3 added together are really what I try to speak to in our organization and coach up as best I can. We have a management team that's filled with the subject matter experts in every field in this community. And while it's important that I know something about the subjects that they deal in, I'm far from being as informed or as educated in those areas as they are. My responsibility is really to try to tie that all together, help set up issues for our elected officials to decide, and then when they make those decisions, help those department heads go out and execute those plans. There's certainly been a lot of them in my 25-year career that have taken place during my 18 years with the City of Garden City and my little over 12 years as city manager. Some of them that I'm probably most proud of are related to industrial, commercial, and residential development. That's I enjoy those types of projects. I enjoy them for a couple of reasons. One, because they can be complex. They're hard to put together. If it was easy, we'd see a lot more of them, and we'd see a lot more of them scattered not only throughout western Kansas, but even throughout our own history. So I take a lot of pride in the fact that I've been able to assemble a team of professionals that has the same mindset to help private industry and residential developers construct something here in this community that is of value to them, is profitable to them, but then also creates value for the people that live here and the people who shop here. So those projects are exciting. Schulman Crossing certainly stands out as one of them, but figuring out a way to get housing constructed when we knew we had a tremendous deficit in housing has been something that I've been proud to partner with our other local government managers here in our organization to figure that one out. We've had some large industrial projects as well. Conestoga, TP&L, DFA, Empirical, which is around the corner and under construction right now. All of those projects have been really fun to work on, really fun to work with those companies to problem solve what it would take to build in Garden City, and work with the Economic Development Corporation and other community partners to pull those things off. I'm excited in Garden City to see where we continue to find folks to step up and volunteer for advisory boards and to take on the role of city commissioner and help lead this community. If it wasn't for our volunteer elected officials to provide us direction and to help communicate what they hear as goals being spoken out in the community and work together to mesh those into a real concise pattern of goals that as a staff we can go follow and try to make happen, we wouldn't have any success. And so our community certainly has a history of having great volunteer elected officials, and I look forward to seeing the people that this community continues to put forward to serve in that role.